Hi, I'm Logan.
I'm Morgan.
Welcome to our van. Welcome to the kitchen area. This is where we do all of our cooking. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, and it runs off of our battery connected to the solar panels. And it's a really good refrigerator. I love it. We have two things of water. They both hold 3 gallons, and they're underneath the sink. The sink is electrical pump, and thank God. We have a nice sink area. We have our onions, our bell peppers. We keep all our food storage all right here. We have 2 burners. We have a propane and a butane. This is a stick and peel backsplash sticker, and I really love the look of it. And at first I was kind of hesitating because of blue bricks. I kind of wanted something wood themed, but I warmed up to it. I'm really in love with it. It goes good with the color lights. And we hung up the mirror so we can, do our face and our makeup or whatever, brush our teeth right above the sink. Have all our personal hygienes right here. I have all my Louisiana spices and seasonings up here. And there's a lot. We have everything to ghee, to butter, to onion powder, to zanarans. And up here is our mugs. And we keep the cups up here with the tea bags and the coffee grinds. And we did the vines. We did the vines going all the way around the van. The vines gave it a nice little nature touch to it. And we wanted to make this place feel like home on the road.
Originally, I always wanted a tiny house. I just thought, you don't need such a big house to live in if you're going to be outside most of the time. I caught the travel bug when I was like 21, went out on a coastal trip, or I went out on a trip with some friends to Cali. First time ever being out by myself. So the van in general is just like, tiny house and travel, just mesh the two together, and that was perfect.
For me, I've been camping since I was 6 years old, and I always lived off the land back home in Louisiana, fishing and hunting for my own food. And I enjoy living off the land. To this day, I still enjoy it. And when I met her and she told me that, hey, I'm going to travel the United States in a van, I'm like, what? Seriously? That sounds awesome. And that's the closest way of living off the land, by living off the land in every state. And to me, that sounds so much better than what I originally planned. So, and she told me I can jump aboard on her train and, roll with her around the state. So I was like, oh, I'm down. I packed all my stuff up and threw it in the van. I was like, I'm ready when you are.
It was nice to finally get some help, Yeah, I always had family that was willing to help, but then, they have their own lives and everything. So just having someone else to, go on the journey with, just building it was pretty awesome.
Eventually, we came over those obstacle courses, and we did it. Yeah. And this is one of your most beautiful art pieces you have ever done.
Thank you. All right, welcome to our bedroom / living room / garage. Over here, we've got a handmade storage unit. So originally, these are just cabinets from Walmart, the super cheap ones. So I was trying to figure out what would be a good way to lock them in without having to take another trip to Home Depot. So I had leftover rope in my house. So just took some simple hooks, hooked them on. They fit perfectly when you squeeze them into the handle. And when we're driving, that's as much as they come out. So, yeah. Down here, we have our shoe storage and any other kind of extra stuff that, wasn't going to fit under the bed that well. We didn't want to take up too much room with just our shoes. I got this net off Amazon for 15 bucks, screwed her in, and she was good to go. The whole storage unit was made out of like just simple wood. The countertops for the storage unit and the kitchen are both reclaimed from Salvation Army. So reuse and recycle. They were both $5. Sweet deal. This is the TV that Logan likes to play his Xbox on. We'll occasionally watch a movie or two on it. We've got our sound bar. That doesn't go anywhere. So the upper storage is all dried goods. We've got all of our sauces over here. We've got, dried beans, dried black mushrooms. We have stuff to make s'mores, chips. Again, this is all just made out of like kind of the cheapest wood that you could find at Home Depot. Gave her a little paint and some fancy rope, and she looks like a way better cabinet than what you'd think you'd pay for her. All right, so we got the Yeti 1400 that is hooked up to two 100-watt solar panels that are on the roof. We have it very well bolted into the wall because she's about a 50-pound battery. Anytime something's not in use, you're going to want to turn off your power battery sources to it. Always leave the fridge running. Everything else we can pretty much turn off whenever it's not in use. And the solar panels connect directly to the battery, so it was very easy setting up the solar panel. You didn't have to deal with any kinds of like massive amounts of wires or converters or anything like that. Yeah, it's been working really well for us. She keeps us going. All right, so now we've got our Fox tin style roofing. This was purchased off of Amazon. Originally we had plywood sheets that I had put as the ceiling, but during the building process realized the silicone that we used for the fan was not totally weatherproof, so the ceiling ended up getting a few leaks. Had to redo the silicone, pitched the wood idea, found these online. They've been really great ever since. Like, installation was a little hard. It's a lot of work on your arms, but it's worth the payoff. They're very flexible too. That's something I would really suggest if you're looking for a flexible roof with all the curved angles and everything. This is a great go-to.
Being on the road for a week, it wasn't bad, and there was a lot of places that we was like, is it okay to camp here, or are they comfortable with having van dwellers camp in their parking lot? And we managed to catch on quickly, and we met other van dwellers on the road, and they were extremely nice.
Yeah, everybody's been really nice so far. My biggest issue right now is just not having a hot water source besides heating water up on the stove. So when you're doing dishes, you're working with cold water, stuff doesn't always want to come off as easy. I would say also just when you're on unpaved roads, like we learned coming to this spot, he's the person that gets to check everything in the back while I'm driving, and I get to freak out until we get to our spot. So that's about it. Like, everything else has been pretty nice. You get to wake up to a new spot every place. Yeah, everywhere you go, you're waking up to a beautiful scenery, new place every time.
2 days ago we seen a bear, and the day before that we seen 2 deers. So every day we see something new or beautiful. So this is our bed, and the mattress that's underneath this blanket is a thick futon. We originally was going to use a memory foam, but the memory foam was too tiny and it was too thin. It wasn't going to work. My girlfriend's parents were kind enough to give us their futon, and it gives us a lot more comfort and rest at night. One of my favorite things about the van is the walkway. I love how I could just walk to the back of my van, to the front of my van without having any problems. Something else I like about my futon, I don't necessarily have to pull it out and make it into a bed. I can pull it out all the way and have all the pillows against the wall and just lean back like it's a recliner. Now, underneath the bed, that's all our storage, as in electronics, or gallons of water, the stove, the propane. It has mainly all the storage, including my hunting and survival gear underneath here.
All right, so here we've got our wood panels. These were actually pretty easy to do on the bottom because they already had plastic paneling that it came with the van. So I just popped those out, traced over the paneling, popped them back in with the original, I guess you could call them plugs to hold them back in. These two pieces, I had to take some cardboard, make a stencil, and then I just popped them right in. All of it is just, 1/8 plywood that I did a stain and a poly on top of it to seal it in. All of the wood that is in the van has a back coating of mold-resistant paint to it, just in case, water gets in a van. So wanted to take an extra step to try to prevent that. And right now we have one coat hanger that is very jam-packed with all of our coats. That actually kind of helps to keep the pillows from falling behind the bed. We're planning on getting another one because only one side is covered right now. So who's ever against our cabinet over here gets to deal with their pillow falling behind. And, it's always fun, but we deal with it. So, all right, so up here in the front cabin, pretty much left everything the same as it came. We will black out all the windows with Reflectix. We had to actually take one that was already pre-made and we added more onto it so that it fits tightly up against the windows. Right now we are camping, so this is an extra storage space for us. Normally we'll have our blackout curtains pulled over. It helps keep the heat away from the main cabin and helps give us some privacy if we don't have the windows blocked off with the Reflectix.
Ever since I came onto this journey, I started falling away from technology and just embracing the beautiful outdoors. And there's a lot more to see in life than just having your face in the front of a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series. Like they're fun to play, but when you have nature in the front of you, nature is so much more beautiful than social media.
Yeah, I think especially after COVID and everything, just getting back to being outside was like the primary goal. Taking a break from all kinds of social media just kind of came naturally with that. And ever since we've been out here, we don't really keep up on anything like that right now. Maybe in the future. But for right now, we're just chilling and enjoying van life to the fullest.
Thank you so much for touring us and checking out our beautiful home. We are glad we welcomed you in.
Yeah.
And we hope you like and subscribe. And hopefully, you seeing our van makes you encourage yourself to, do your own thing. Travel in a bus or a van or a car or whatever seems like the type of ideal fit for you,
Yeah. Even if it takes you 2 years, you can do it. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take care.